raise your hand if you recycle, know the process of recycling, and if you know what recycling means. Okay, the majority of you guys know what it means, but I will tell you what it means anyways. According to a dictionary, recycling is the process of converting waste into reusable materials, and according to New York Times, 300 million of plastic is produced yearly and only 10% is recycled. The process of recycling starts with collecting your recyclables. It can be collected through 3 ways: curbside collection, drop-off centers, and deposit refund programs. Curbside collection is when you leave your recyclables out onto the street and it's picked up. Drop-off centers is when you go to a center and drop off your recyclables. Deposit refund programs is when you bring your recyclables to any company, and in exchange for recycling you get money instead. Curbside collection can be very not time consuming. It's very beneficial because you don't have to go anywhere. They come to you to grab your recyclables. However, drop-offs and deposit refund programs, you have to go to a facility to drop off your recyclables. So that makes curbside collection one of the fastest methods of recycling, and there are 3 ways to collect through curbside collection, and the 3 ways are mixed waste, mixed recyclables, and source separated. Mixed waste is when you have recyclables and trash in one bin, and this can be difficult. It can prolong the process because once they pick up the trash bin filled with recyclables with it, it takes a longer process to sort out the recyclables from the trash. Mixed recyclables is when you have a different bin for your recyclables, and this makes the process a little bit easier. However, source separated makes the recycling process quicker because you have a separate bin for each recycled materials. For example, you can have a bin for glass, plastic, and paper, and by having a separate bin for each, like I said, it lessens the process of recycling. However, it is time consuming, so not a lot of people do it. So after it's collected through curbside collection, drop-off centers, or even deposit refund programs, it is manufactured through a facility where companies can come in and recover the materials to be used in different and new ways. For example, magazines can be reused as paper or even made into paper boards. Plastic can be made into carpets, sleeping bags, and even backpacks, which is pretty cool. I didn't know that. Glass is one of the easiest to recycle, and it can be recycled for the longest because the material is very sturdy. So glass can be recycled into glass windows or glass bottles. Companies find a new way to sell the materials. Well, after they recover and improve the materials, they sell it into the market again, just like how raw materials are sold. Some benefits of recycling can be because it uses up less energy and it cuts down the amount of products being made. For example, if you recycle paper, it lowers the cut down of trees, which is very good for our environment because trees are very important to us. And some downsides of recycling can be it produces low quality materials because over time the material will dull out. For example, like a tennis shoe, if you were to use it over and over again, it would wear out and eventually you'll need a new one. So that's one of the downsides. And it's not cost effective because it costs more to recycle because the process is much more than the process of trash because you have to take time to sort out and refurbish the materials. and it's just because of the extra processing. It takes more people, more time, and more money. To reiterate everything, recycling is the process of gathering processed materials and turning them into new products rather than being thrown away into the waste. There can be many benefits of recycling, such as reducing waste in the landfills. As you can see out in our oceans, there's a lot of plastic and trash filling up our ocean. And it prevents pollution, which is very important for the environment. And if we don't reuse, reduce, and recycle, pollution would probably overpopulate the air and water or land, eventually destroy the world's natural environment habitat. So you don't want to be the reason why the world ends. So you should probably recycle if you want.